Hello everybody, today Jareth is exactly 12 weeks old, which is 3 months. You're 3 months old today. He's all snuggled up in his blanket because he's just woke up from his nap. Hey baby boy. 3 months old. I can't believe it's been 3 months since Jareth was born. It really doesn't feel like 3 months has gone. It's absolutely bizarre and he's growing up so much. He's learning every day and he's getting stronger all the time, and we have a 3-month-old baby. Wow. You're looking at the camera. Like, say hello. Yeah, he just woke up. Where's your dummy gone? Where's your dummy gone? Where's he gone? You want a dummy? You want a dummy? Yeah. He loves his dummy. So yeah, he's 12 weeks today, which is 3 months old. Absolutely bizarre. On Wednesday, he was weighed and he was 14 pounds and 4 ounces. So he's gaining weight. Apparently he's gaining weight exactly at the rate that it should be or something, and everything with that is fine. He's a little chunky monkey. Hello. A little chunky monkey. Yeah, everyone in this house seems to have cold apart from Jareth. So, he's really strong with his neck. He's started, well, he can hold his neck up, but, he has the strength to hold his neck up now. He does hold his head up, but sometimes I think it's the pure I can't be bothered thing, and he doesn't, but he can hold his neck up now, which is brilliant. But he's been strong with his neck for quite a while now. You keep spitting out your dummy. Yeah. Okay. He pulls himself up all the time as well. Now that he can hold his neck up, and he knows like that he can sit up and stuff, he's constantly trying to pull himself up. We'll put him in his bouncer chair, and because his bouncer chair's not quite fully sat up, he'll always try and pull himself up to sit up more, and he loves sitting on your knee. If you hold him actually sat upright on your knee, he absolutely loves that because he can see around the whole room, and he's just so nosy. He looks around the room all the time, and he's watching me do this, and he's trying to watch telly now, and he's just really nosy, constantly looking around, and he's really aware and alert and awake a lot more now. He doesn't really like sleeping. If you can see he's tired, we'll try and put him down for a nap, but he will fight as long as he can to stay awake because he's just too nosy, and he wants to see everything. He doesn't want to feel like he's missing anything, and sometimes we have to actually take him out for a walk in the pram to get him to sleep for a bit because he's that grumpy. He loves watching TV. He loves watching CBeebies. I think cartoon programs are actually like his favourite, like the cartoony stuff. He absolutely adores a program called Baby Jake and Rah Rah the Lion, and even I am learning all the songs now from CBeebies. I probably watch it more than he does at the minute. Yeah, the phone was just ringing. And he is very vocal as well. He loves chatting to us. He'll talk all the time. Yeah, sorry, I've had to come upstairs because Jordan's grandma came back home, so I'm gonna finish off doing his update upstairs. I've left Jareth downstairs because Baby Jake came on, so he's watching that, and I didn't want to disturb him, bless him, because he looked really happy. So, as I was saying, he's a very vocal baby. He talks a lot. He's constantly chatting to everyone all the time, and I think his favourite word is agoo, because he always he goes agoo, agoo all the time, over and over again, and it's really, really cute actually. He's still teething. There is 2 bumps on the bottom of his gums where like a little tiny bit is starting to push through. I don't think it's fully pushed through yet, so I wouldn't say he's got teeth. But he's still teething, and sometimes it bugs him, but sometimes it doesn't. sometimes he'll be crying because of it, and he just put his fist in his mouth a lot, and he drools a lot and dribbles and stuff. But other than that, most of the time, to be honest, it doesn't really bug him much. But you can see that the teeth are trying to come through, and I mentioned it at the clinic where we go and get him weighed, and they did say it did look like those teeth were trying to come through. He went on his first walk with his mum today, and he loved it. He loves being in the pram, but mostly he'll stay awake in the pram for a little bit, but eventually he will go to sleep. He always goes to sleep in his pram. He's recently had a little bit of colic, which was not very nice at all. He was crying quite a lot, and between feeds, when you sit them up, pat them on the back and wind them so they can get their wind up, most of the time he was struggling to get his wind up, and he was just crying and crying and crying when you tried to wind him and you took the bottle off him. So that wasn't that nice. But to be honest, he's doing a lot better now. We started giving him something called Infocol, and he seems to actually really like it. He drinks when you put the dropper in, he'll be like, "Oh, I want some more." He'll be like drinking it, so he does like it, and it seems to be working for him. So we're gonna carry on doing that until we think it's time for him to stop taking it, and he'll be fine. He had a little bit of an eye thing as well at one point where his eye was really gungy, and I was like cleaning it all through the day and it would still come back. But after a couple of days where I was just cleaning it with, like, I boiled water and let it cool down, obviously, and was wiping his eye with that, and after a few days of cleaning it with the sterile water, then it did clear up, so that is absolutely fine now. And he has grabbed his toy for the first time when we were at mine. I filmed him doing it, and I think I put a video up actually of him doing it, and he grabbed one of the toys off his playmat because it fell off. He grabbed one of the toys off his playmat and he was shaking it and it was rattling, and oh, it was really good that he's grabbing his toys now, so it's exciting. He's growing up. And also he keeps grabbing his hands together. Like, he'll sit with his hands and like play with his own hands and grab his hands together, and apparently that's a sign that they're more aware that their hands are theirs and they can move them, and so it's a sign that he's learning. He also recently discovered his feet. He was staring at his feet one day and he started leaning forward and reaching out to his feet so that he could grab his feet, which was weird. Every time we sat him up, he kept leaning forward to try and grab his feet. But again, it's a sign that he's learning and growing up, so it's all good. And yeah, his hair, all the bald patches seem to be growing again, because baby's hair tends to rub off, apparently, so his did, and it seems to be growing back nicely, although at the minute I think his hair's got like a tint of ginger to it. I don't know, but I think it's turning a little bit ginger. And his routine, he is brilliant at sleeping at night. He doesn't really sleep much through the day anymore. He's wide awake through the day most of the time. He'll have tiny naps, like just little naps, or he'll sleep for a little bit and then he'll wake up straight away. But at night time, he will finally properly settle down at about 8:45. He has his bath time at about 6 o'clock every day, because the bedtime bath that we put in helps him settle down. And then he'll get put in his pajamas and he'll play for a little bit, and he knows that it's time to like settle down. We'll put him in his sleeping bag, and about 9 to 10 o'clock is when he'll finally properly go to sleep, and he'll be in his cot, and we normally put him in his cot and put his Dream Sheep on because he likes the music from that, makes him sleepy. And then he will not wake up until like 6 o'clock in the morning, and that is absolutely brilliant. He sleeps all the way through the night from about 9 to 10 o'clock. Sometimes it's like 9 o'clock, sometimes it's closer to 10 o'clock, but he will not wake up until like 6 o'clock in the morning. So that is absolutely brilliant. He's sleeping brilliant, and when I told the health visitor that, she was like, "You are so lucky. Most mums would pay for that." So yeah, he is growing really well. I cannot believe that he's already 3 months old. That is absolutely insane. And yeah, he's my little cheeky chunky monkey. He's so cheeky. He's got his own little cheeky personality, and I absolutely love him to bits. I really do. So yeah, thank you for watching Baby Jareth's 12-week update. He is 3 months old. I can't believe it. 3 months has gone since I had him, since he was born, and I absolutely can't believe it. It's just flown by, it really has. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!